Hi Neopians! Welcome to week 3 of my Fresh Start Challenge, where I attempt to go from 0 Neopoints to 1 billion Neopoints as quickly as I can by keeping up with my dailies every single day and restocking for a few hours a day, 5 days a week. We ended week 2 with 808,590 Neopoints in the shop inventory and 61,486,650 in the coin pouch. My goal for week 2 was 50 million and we absolutely smashed it. My new goal for the end of week 3 is 100 million Neopoints. So let's see what we can do. First, a Trudy spin, bringing in another 18,500 Neopoints. The daily quest log was absolute trash today. I made a total of 24,802 Neopoints there. Not a red code stone to be found. Food Club did not bust, but it may as well have. I had 19,456 Neopoints waiting in the collection box today. We are also encountering another first of the series today at Food Club. Today I will not be putting in any bets for tomorrow. It is our first skip day. I told y'all at the beginning of the series I follow Ensheng's bets, and when he says it's a bad day, don't bet, I listen. The Battledome went just fine. Here are the items I got today. A total value of 187,750 Neopoints. The best thing about the Nerkmids tokens and code stones from Battledome is how quickly they sell. You will never have to worry about that stuff sitting in your shop like some of the Unis wearables that have plagued me since the beginning of this series. Day 15 restocking was a very quiet day. 2 days in a row now. I just haven't even seen anything good while restocking. I grabbed 2 items today. First was a boon item from Magical Bookshop called Making Cow Plushies, and a few minutes later I got the enameled Piofin brooch from Shells. But before and after those 2 items, for the full 3 hours, it was crickets. In total, those 2 items should bring in 911,000 Neopoints in profit for the day. I took 443,000 out of the shop till, and we are ending the first day of week 3, day 15, with 1,510,590 worth of shop inventory and 62,063,206 in the coin pouch. It was a low profit day, but we still have one more day of black market boon to try and make up for it. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning! It is the last day of Boon Week. Let's get right into it. First we got 19,000 Neopoints from Trudy Surprise. Then the quest log came through with a nice red code stone and a total of 73,417 Neopoints. Big day there. Red code stones are an insane price right now. Yesterday was a skip day at Food Club if you remember, so no profits there. I will be putting in new bets for tomorrow though, so that is minus 98,000 Neopoints for today's profits. We are switching things up at the Battledome today and going forward. I will no longer be spending my time with the giant space fungus. I've been training my pet and I can finally consistently kill Scoredrax, who is one of the current rotating Battledome challengers for premium. Because of this, our daily pure Neopoint profit from the Battledome will be 50,000 on top of the NP we make from the item prizes we get. So that more than doubles our pure Neopoints per day from the Battledome. I chose this guy in particular because he drops his business card as a prize, which is worth over 1 million Neopoints, and I can only imagine once these challengers rotate out, it will go up even further in price. Because it is a stamp album item, there's a new page for business cards in the stamp album. So, pros to this change. We should make more Neopoints in the long run. Cons, I cannot one-shot kill this guy, so it takes me forever to do my battles, but that's a me problem. Here are the items I got from my first day at Scoredrax. No business card for me, but these items and the 50k Neopoints bring in a total of 223,800 Neopoints from the Battledome today. Day 16 restocking. My gosh, these last few days have been so sad in the shops. Today is the last day of Black Market Boon Week, and I have to be completely honest, I'm kinda glad it's coming to an end. I'm definitely feeling some restocking fatigue at the end of this Boon Week. Today I decided that since stamps wasn't really doing anything for me, I would switch it back out for one of my other shops. Since I still need to focus most of my refreshing on the boon shops, I decided to open a pet shop, since they're low volume and usually a bit more chill. The Magical Bookstore was the MVP of restocking for me today. I was able to get 3 small profit books and 1 nicer boon book today. Earlier in the session, I got Walkie Magic, and then all in the same stock, I got Kiko Emperor of the Desert, Better Than You, and a boon book called Cleaning Technology. if I hold on to it for a little while and be a little patient, I think I can sell the Boon book for about 2.5 mil. The rest of the night was really bad. The shops were not stocking. I did miss one chance at glory though, so to bring myself down a peg, I'll show you my fail of the day. I missed what could have been my second copy of Fred's Pirate Tales, the new Booktastic book that came out on Tuscanini Day. I got haggle on it, and as you can see, I was just so slow to enter my numbers in. Say goodbye to that potential 20 million Neopoints. And then I got banned way before I was planning to end the session, which is always a bit of a bummer. But tomorrow is a new day. Day 16 is ending with 1,762,190 Neopoints in shop stock, 2.5 million in potential trades, and 62,246,808 Neopoints in the coin pouch. I'm very excited to be getting back to my tried and true shops tomorrow. Oh, also, I will be entering Art Gallery tomorrow for Handmade Day to try and get a new avatar for myself and maybe a nice prize. So, wish me luck! Good morning, it is day 17, time for dailies. Trudy with another 18,500 Neopoints for us. It isn't much, but it's honest work. Today is the 7th day in my quest log streak, so along with the 34,000 Neopoints I made, I was also able to claim my yellow bead, which I immediately attached to my talisman, thank you very much. We had a win at Food Club today. There was 175,176 Neopoints in the collection box, which means after betting for tomorrow, we get to keep 77k in profit. Today is day 2 of fighting Scoredrax at the Battledome. Full transparency, I did die once, and that makes me really mad. But I healed up and went back in. Here are the items I got from Scoredrax today, which along with the 50,000 Neopoints will bring in 233,000. No business card again today, but even without it, I think the daily profit will be consistently better here than at the Giant Space Fungus. Also, like I mentioned yesterday, I did enter Art Gallery for Handmade Day today, and I got in. Here was my submission. My partner and I went around and picked a bunch of flowers and stuff in the yard to make this. It was actually really fun. On a less fun note, my prize was an electric Pet paintbrush, which is just a junk item at this point. No profit, but I did get the special random day avatar. For day 17, I wanted to try to restock for as long as I could. Since I kept getting banned so quickly the last few days, I may have pushed it a little too hard though. I was up till the wee hours of the morning restocking today. I'm not proud to admit that. But we did manage to make some profit. Here is the item database overview of all the items I got since it was a lot today. I restocked 18 items in total. A lot of small profit items, but it feels good to fill up the shop again. I was so happy to be back in Kayla's where I got 7 potions, adding up to about 945,000 Neopoints. I also got a few really nice items at Uni's, another cozy Jinja cardigan, and an Ixie Forest cape, which together should sell for about 1.5 million Neopoints. And then adding in all of the small profit items, I should make over 3.5 million Neopoints today from restocking. Special shout out to Booktastic Books. With all the new Booktastics coming out recently, people must be starting to read the backlog to their pets, because books that were previously bait are now actually quite profitable. Creludin Home Decorating was up around 300k, for example, which really surprised me to see. The shop is looking quite full again, which is nice because we have been collecting very low numbers from the till. We are ending day 17 with 4,877,000 Neopoints in shop stock, a great number if I do say so myself, and 62,574,677 in the coin pouch. It would be really great if we could make the jump to 70 million Neopoints tomorrow, but we'll see. See you then! Good morning all, we are halfway through week 3, time to make some Neopoints. Trudy's Surprise gave us 19,000 NP today. The quest log only had 36,000 Neopoints for me, but it was a new weekly reward day, and I have been blessed once again with the yellow Grundo trading card. I can't re-roll a Grundo, it's in the rules, so we will be keeping that prize. No profit again, unfortunately. Food Club brought in some profit though. Right now for the entire series, out of the 18 days, we have only busted twice, which I think is really, really good. I had 272,552 Neopoints in the collection box, which means we get to keep about 175,000 after rebetting. Then it was time for Scoredrax Day 3. Here are the items I got today. No business card yet, but at least I didn't die. Fighting Scoredrax brought in 199,800 Neopoints, and I missed my Giant Space Fungus a little bit today. There is one more daily that I had previously forgotten about that I'll be trying to remember to do every day now as well, and that is making wishes twice a day at the wishing well. If you don't know, every 12 hours there's a draw for winners at the well. You can submit 7 wishes of 21 Neopoints or more every 12 hours to enter. Right now I believe the best item to wish for is the new Petporium stamp that came out a few weeks back. So that's what I'll be wishing for every day, and I will of course report back if I manage to win. After my long restocking session last night, I only got 2 hours in today before getting banned. I got a lot of small items again though, which isn't quite as exciting as the big ticket ones, but we're still moving steadily toward our goals. Here is the overview for the items I got today. 4 potions from Kayla's, including 2 sparkle potions. Sparkle potions actually used to be bait, but for some reason they're selling now for like 40k, so I will be jumping on that while it lasts. I got a few Booktastic books, Meteorite Craft Book, and Situational Gravity Pranks, which should sell for around 265,000 Neopoints. In total, I made about 1,535,000 Neopoints restocking today. I took 1,307,300 Neopoints from the shop till. That number is looking much better after yesterday. And we are ending day 18 with 5,700,600 worth of shop stock and 63,913,169 in the coin pouch. Once we get that shop stock sold, we will be super close to 70 mil, and I'm really excited to see that number. Okay, see you tomorrow. Morning. Before we get started, I have an update. Today, my Boon Book Cleaning Technology sold on the trading post. I previously estimated that it would sell for 2.5 million if we waited for a little while, but today I accepted an offer for 5 million Neopoints. Boon Week continues to give even after she's gone. So I will be adding that additional 2.5 million Neopoints that I wasn't expecting to today's restocking profits. Okay, now dailies time. Trudy's hit us with another 19,000 Neopoints. The daily quest log was stacked today with 2 red code stones, and in total brought in 67,700 Neopoints. Another day, another Ensheng Food Club win. I had 155,776 Neopoints in the collection box, and after betting, I keep about 58,000. Scoredrax was not feeling generous enough to give us his business card today, but here are the items I got from battling. I made a total of 145,500 from Battledome today, which is actually one of our lowest days so far. I'm expecting a business card soon, good sir. Day 19 restocking went pretty well. Thanks to Kayla, as always. I decided to scale back down to 3 shops because I felt like I was missing too much. So I'm gonna try that for a few more days. Every night I get haggle on a Fred's Pirate Tales and it makes me sad. But Kayla always knows how to make me feel better. I got 8 potions from her today, including a very nice energizing elixir. These 8 potions should bring in about 1,663,000 Neopoints. Unfortunately, I did not get anything from Booktastic today other than depression, and mostly bait from unis other than a cute Kachik bow, which will hopefully sell for around 100k. Here is the overview for my restocking session today, including the 2.5 mil extra that we added for the sale of the Boon Book. My profit for restocking today is around 4,263,000 Neopoints. Not too bad. 4 mil a day would make me very happy. Day 19 is ending with 10,038,098 Neopoints in shop stock. That number is extra hefty right now because of the baby paintbrushes we got in the trade for the Boon Book, and 66,224,731 Neopoints in the coin pouch. I think we are 1 day away from the 70 mil liquid Neopoint milestone. We've got 2 days left in the week. Let's see what we can do. Good morning! Before we start, something very exciting happened today. It's Friday, so that means it's another art gallery entry day. Today's theme was Piofin Day, and I did manage to get a win. Now for the exciting part. For a little backstory, I started doing art gallery almost exactly a year ago on Kiko Day because my Booktastic book reader needed the Creative Contest exclusive book, Guide to Stargazing and Constellations, and I didn't have a billion Neopoints to spend on it, so I got to drawing. And today, on my 21st art gallery win, I finally got the book, y'all. Yay! If I was gonna sell this book, this series could be over right here at episode 3, because this book could easily go for around 1 billion Neopoints. But we are not selling, we are reading. This brings my Booktastic book reader up to 174 books read, and when Fred's Pirate Tales deflates a bit, I will read that too, and solidify my place in the top 30 Booktastic book readers. Ugh, I'm so happy. Like I said, this has been something I've been working toward for a year, and I was really excited to share that, but now we can get into our dailies. Starting off with Trudy's once again, 18,500 Neopoints there. Then I completed my daily quests and got another 34,691 Neopoints. The Pirates blessed us once again with the Food Club win. There was 311,616 Neopoints in the collection box, which means I got to keep about 213,000. Scoredrax, again, did not drop his business card for us. To be honest, these longer fights have become my least favorite part of dailies. They are so boring and so long, but I'm gonna do my best not to cave and keep pushing for the business card. Here are the items I got today. I made a total of 217,200 Neopoints at the Battledome today. No restocking for me on day 20. I started to restock, I grabbed like 2 Kalos potions, and I decided I wanted to take the night away. I believe I made about 300k with those 2 potions, nothing worth showing off. I am ending day 20 with 6,590,000 Neopoints worth of shop stock and 70,554,000 in the coin pouch. We finally hit 70 million Neopoints. Now can we pull off a miracle and try to make 30 mil in one day tomorrow to meet my 100 million goal for the end of week 3? Probably not, but there's no harm in trying. See you then. Good morning. It is the last day of week 3. Let's get all of our dailies done and then we can do a weekly wrap up. First, we got our 18,500 from Trudy's Surprise. Then dailies brought in 69,716 Neopoints. 1 code stone is all it takes to have a good day. Food Club had money for us again? I'm a real believer in gambling now. There were 350,640 Neopoints in the collection box, so I get to keep about 252,000 after rebets. I died 3 times during my Scoredrax fights today, but then I learned how to use the freeze ray, so I think I can avoid dying in the future. We'll see. Here are the items I got today. No business card again. Total profits from Battledome are 217,300 Neopoints. Day 21 restocking was so bad, you guys. I bought literally 3 items total, and I was sitting in shops for 3 hours tonight. The shops just were not stocking anything good. I got 1 cooling bomb, 1 bomb berry elixir, and a Supreme Deluxe Fairy Queen hair, all totaling about 553,000 Neopoints in profit. It was a rough one for sure. I'm looking forward to Monday because we should be hopefully getting some new Piofin wearables, and therefore something new to stock. We are ending the last day of week 3 with 5,831,000 Neopoints worth of shop stock and 72,445,432 Neopoints in the coin pouch. Okay, time for the weekly totals. Another week has flown by. Am I starting to look a bit haggard, maybe? Also, you can't tell because the sunlight's too bright in here, but I tie-dyed my Yuzuki shirt. It's like orange creamsicle-y now. I wish you guys could see it. 10 out of 10 recommend tie-dyeing all of your white clothes. But anyway, just like last week, I'm gonna put 2 sets of totals up on the screen. We're gonna have all of the totals for this week stand alone, and then the running totals for the entire series so far. Looking at these numbers this week compared to last week, there is quite the downward trend, but I think that's just the nature of Boon Week being really good. That being said, I do want this week to be on the lower end. I don't want to see too many weeks where we're not making a profit of at least 20 million Neopoints. Don't forget though, I did win that Booktastic book in the art gallery that easily could have ended the series in one day. That book by itself would have sold somewhere near 1 billion Neopoints. We could have been a Neo-Billionaire overnight, so don't sleep on the creative contests, people. That's where the real money is. My goal for next week is staying the same. I'm still going to be shooting for 100 million total liquid Neopoints. And once we get there, I think we can do some fun gambling as a reward. I'm thinking some Nerc mids, some Neo-Cola tokens. We'll just try our luck a little bit. Okay, thank you so much for continuing on with me for this challenge. It's been super fun so far. Can't wait to keep going. You are all my favorite. I will see you next week. Goodbye.